Good fucking day, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, I was in the middle of making a video and somebody texted me and I called out their name, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to expose people, no matter what it is. I started telling a story about them, but then I realized telling their names basically just it sort of gives away my identity. Although I don't really care about my identity. I'm just scared that I would hurt the people around me, because I really love the people around me, and my people are fucking amazing people. So yeah, I'm just glad this thing works. So obviously you feed your chickens, get more chickens, and yeah, that's about it. I don't really know what happens to the rest of the chickens. I think the other chickens might wash down there, so I might need to build a system. I actually want to go check. Let's go do that quick. Okay, I forgot how deep it was. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'll just close it up. It doesn't have to be the most beautiful place, because we're gonna move to the next one soon. This place is just gonna be more of a place to come get resources while we're busy that side. But yeah, so we can go AFK mining a bit, let it smelt, get more experience points by feeding the chickens and what, and then we can go on to a new place and just basically build that place from scratch. And it's just going to be easy. It's going to be a better version of this, which you're going to use to create even better automatic farms to, and then we can go back to this place, which will be running for quite a while without care, and we could basically harvest the seedlings and get more eggs that we can use to create chickens and have an even better, more efficient chicken farm, although that chicken farm right there is very, very efficient. So yeah, but what we could do is that we can build a magma block barrier at the bottom, where the chickens, once the chickens die, once the chickens are done, will fall down or whatever, they might actually get killed and cooked. So if you have an overpopulation of chickens and they do start pushing each other over the edge, they will go down. So basically what I was talking about in the beginning of this video was I realized something, which is basically that the more you do something, the easier it gets. You'll see that with gaming, with sports, math, anything academic, or basically everything in life, the more you do it, the easier it gets, and that counts for good and bad stuff. So if you cheating on your girlfriend, cheating on your boyfriend, the first time it might actually come like a surprise. It might actually just happen, and I understand sort of that things just happen, especially when you get drunk. But cheating is one of those things that once you broke the ice, it's a hell of a lot easier to do it again. Well, from what I've seen. Okay, I should probably not speak like I know shit, but from what I've seen, cheating is it's one of those things that just gets easier the more you do it. But then I thought running, if you had to run fitness every day for the rest of your life, you'd end up not hating fitness, or you might actually hate it still, but if you do the same, if you have to do 4 500s a day, every day, within a week, it's going to become easier. It's going to be easy to run 4 500s, or 400s or whatever, 500s, or I don't really know what I said. But yeah, so if you have to do the bleep test 5 times a week, at the end of the week, your times would have improved. It's going to become easier. Unfortunately for bleep test is that it keeps on testing you. But if you have a set amount of things, you have to do 100 push-ups a day, and you do it for a week, and next week it's going to be easier. But if you skip that 100 push-ups a day for one day, next time it's going to become easier to skip it. You're not going to do that shit anymore, because it's just easier to skip it than it is to do it. Although it is easier to skip it than to do it from the beginning anyway. But now you get what I'm saying. It's difficult to start, but once you start, it's easier to do it the next time. That's like actually doing your work. The first time you do it might actually be difficult, but the second time it's going to be easier. The third time maybe even easier. And then at some point you're going to get at a stage where it just becomes habit. You just do it. You don't have a reason to do it. You don't need to do it, but you just do it. So, but yeah. So yeah, now that's built, we can go down. Actually, might just close it off, and yeah, I'm just gonna close it off. I'm not gonna build a second layer on this, unfortunately. Like if I built it downwards, like I started from this level, because I don't want it to overshadow the actual building next to it, because the building next to it looks better. And this one's going to be bland for the reason that we don't want to look at it. It's just a box. It's not the prettiest thing ever. I might actually give it some detailing, but nah, I really don't want to. Just because I want people to look at it. It's like, nah. This is the reject building, basically. Yeah, let's just close it off. So it's going to be a shitty farm, but it's going to be a farm nonetheless. Just dig a hole somewhere here, because I don't know where they say the light's coming from, but we're just gonna because sometimes it just fails to load in, that the light doesn't come through anymore or whatever. But yeah, no, okay, so what I would like to find is actually an ocean. I don't know how sure, like we can upgrade this now, so we can just dig out that middle 4 blocks, put water and just add another layer on that, but I'm not going to do it. So at least we have this farm now. At some point we'll hear that there are mobs falling down, getting absolutely murdered on the magma blocks and all that shit. I'm just going to clean up the corners a bit so that it looks like it's built into the ground and not like on the dirt. But yeah, if I could somehow make it look natural, I would, but like I said, I don't do the aesthetics thing. Okay, I could, but I don't. Like, I'm just shit at it. And I know I'm bad at it, so I'm not even gonna try. But yeah. Oh yeah, so basically, yeah, that chick that I liked, and it's not that friend of mine. I had a friend that I sort of liked, you know, right? Because I have told you in previous videos. If you don't know, there's a chick that I've liked, well, not really liked, but she was a great friend of mine for quite a while. And the thing is, like, she never really gave me a chance to be more than that. But in the end, I just said, you know what, fuck it. I'm not gonna try, and yeah. Like, okay, so let me tell you what happens with her. So we always hang out, but the thing is, like, I invite her everywhere, and then whenever I invite her somewhere, somebody always has to come with, okay? And then I realized recently that if there's, like, we're at a party or whatever, and I go sit next to her, then she moves around and she makes sure, like, or if I sit on a couch or whatever, she'll make a point of it not to come sit next to me. So we were at a friend's party or whatever the other day, we call it a braai, and she, yeah, instead of like, okay, so the two friends of hers are dating, so they just kept making out and all that shit, and we just didn't seem, yeah, we none of us really wanted to see that the whole time, and that's just because it's fucking annoying to see people kissing and all that shit all the time. So we decided, you know what, yeah, this is not our thing. So we ended up going home. But that day it was also a case of she kept like trying to get the friend's attention that was making out with a guy, and so whenever I'd sit next to her, she'd basically make a point of it to sort of move away, and like they would be making out, but she'd still go and sit next to them instead of getting close to me, which is just annoying. I mean, Like, how could you rather want to sit next to people that are physically kissing all the time than just sit with somebody that's like sit with your other friend, you know? I just don't get it. Like, yeah. Oh well. Maybe I'm just that's fucking socially awkward, but she doesn't like want me around or whatever. But it's just that was just a case of like, why the fuck do I even care? Why even try? Like, I was trying to make it more comfortable for her because of the fact that she was like, you know, it was just me and her and these people making out. So yeah, so I was there for her to talk to, and so that she doesn't have to surround these people making out. But then again, whenever it's like come closer or make a point to go, like make space for her to sit next to me, she'd make a plan not to do that. It's just like, why do I even fucking try then? It's frustrating. So yeah, basically what happened is the other day I said, you know what, it could be one of my last days at UJ because of certain elements in my life right now, and I wanted to spend some time with her because she is one of my long-standing friends, like the longest standing friend at UJ, apart from Eddie, because I met Eddie before coming to UJ. And what happened is she basically, when the day came that we were supposed to hang out, she was like, yeah, she invited this guy and we should go there because that's where he wanted to go. And I'm just like, fuck that. Like, I just told her, you know what, like, if I'm never good enough to hang out with, or like if you never want to sit next to me, there's no point in us hanging out at all. Like, why does it always have to be somebody else? Like, it's not because I'm jealous or anything, it's just like, why is there always a need to have somebody else around? Like I had somebody fucking call me this week, tell me that she wants to drive through from like 75 kilometers from here to come say hi, just to say hi. That's like, there's nothing else, it's like just to say hi. And and this chick that I was trying to meet up with, it just wants to invite more people. And I was like, why do I spend time on those who seem fucking afraid to be alone with me, rather than those who would drive 75Ks or whatever to see me? And I just opened my eyes again. Like, why would, like, it's stupid of me to even try and spend time with somebody that doesn't appreciate you for who you should be and who you are, you know? Yeah, but then again, I am quite sad that things worked out that way, because she was a really good friend of mine, but I ended up saying goodbye. There's no way that I'm gonna allow my life to be ruled by people that physically don't care about me, and that's all. Or just seem fucking scared to be associated with me, if I can say it like that. Yeah. It's just a frustrating situation to be in, because that's physically the last person I wanted to say goodbye to, and would have loved to spend time with before I went back home. And all she was like, no, we're just gonna invite this guy with and that guy with, and I'm like, nah. And I might be irrational. I am irrational. I know that it's stupid to sort of end a relationship with somebody, like a friendship with somebody, because of that. But it's just like, I just want I want to be around people that want me around. And yeah, she sent me all these pictures of, yeah, you know, you say I don't want to hang out with you, but look at this. This is where we tried to wake you up before we went back, but you didn't wake up. And I'm like, yeah, I see that, but it's still no proof. Like, yeah. Then why do you always want somebody else with? Like, why is me never enough? Why am I never enough, you know? Just having me around. Yeah, I'll never get that, but it's probably because I don't want to get it as well, so. anyways, yeah, would you, like, if somebody watches this, comment and tell me, would you have done the same? Okay, so I'm gonna leave the rest of this for the next video, because I don't want to have it too long. It might actually be like half an hour already, or maybe an hour, I don't really know. But yeah, so we finished that mob grinder. We have our our watchtower there. We have our, like, this is going to be my sleeping quarters, and especially it's going to be a bed and a few chests, and that's about it. And then I'll go kill a few sheep, and then we'll create another. Actually, I'll try and I don't really know how I'm going to try and show you that, but I still have to fix that as well. But then again, I should, yeah, like, okay, so around that side there are these, almost like those mountain ranges. There are mountain ranges. Actually, maybe I have to go check that one out as well. Yeah, see, it's just a bit bland. Like, there's these broken hills around there that I want to see, and like, this looks really cool actually. Anyway, so we have these mountain ranges over there that I want to go build at, and yeah, I look forward to actually going to a new place. I would love to find an ocean, but I think maybe in the next episode I'll just try and find an ocean. Or, it depends. I'm gonna check out that place, and then I'll try and find the ocean, so that we can, just to, like, if you build on a beach, it's gonna be better suited for travel and stuff. But yeah, like I said, that's the end of the episode. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, post a like so that I actually get some notification that somebody has watched this. Otherwise, yeah, I'll maybe see you later. Good boy.